was saying, so he can act on it. Roque also said that the president recognizes that the PD Kalaban is a political party by the fundamental law. Lord have mercy. Harry Roque said that there will be no scheduled second, huh? Harry Roque said that there will be no scheduled second talk to the people or public address during this week, and that he will be the one to announce the final community classifications, community quarantine classifications. Local
Sorry, I
government
burped.
check
Into
1,
my
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao and this is One News Now. More than 20 areas will be put under modified ECQ status until the 15th of July, subject to an appeal from local governments. For the details, we have Maan Enriquez joining us live from Manila. Good afternoon, Maan. What's up? Until when can LGUs send their appeals? And are we expecting a second public address from the president this week to announce the final quarantine classifications for July?
Yes, Sean, presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said that there will be no scheduled second public address or a talk to the people this week, and that Roque will be the one to announce the final quarantine classifications. The local government units were given until tonight to appeal, and that the IATF will be holding a meeting tomorrow, Wednesday, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, where they will approve the final quarantine classifications. Sean?
All right, now, Maan, can you refresh our memories? What, again, are the major differences in COVID-19 protocols for regular GCQ and GCQ with some restrictions, and, of course, GCQ with heightened restrictions?
Yes, Sean, as mentioned by presidential spokesperson Harry Roque, NCR, Rizal, and Bulacan are still under GCQ with some restrictions. Well, that is 40% capacity for gyms and dine-in restaurants, while Laguna and Cavite are under GCQ with heightened restrictions. Under this, all entertainment establishments are closed, no recreational venues, no amusement parks, no traditional cockfightings, no contact sports, indoor tourist attractions. Only 30% capacity are allowed for personal care services, including salons, parlors, beauty clinics. 30% for outdoor tourist attraction, 20% for indoor dining, with additional 10% with those that have safety certification. Sean?
All right, Maan, among the things that were announced, of course, is this extension on the ban on travelers coming from India, as well as 6 other countries. Is this, of course, still due to the Delta variant, safe to assume?
Yes, you're right, Sean. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque announced that travelers from India, Pakistan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, UAE, and Oman, that the ban on travelers and my mentioned countries has been extended until July 15. Sean?
All right, still on the matter of travel, we have some immunized inbound passengers. Of course, are they now allowed to undergo just 7 days of quarantine? Can you clarify this for us?
Yes, Sean, effective July 1, 2021, travelers or even international travelers or Filipinos who are fully vaccinated will undergo only for 7-day quarantine. So regardless of travel history, and those vaccinated abroad who stayed exclusively in green countries in the past 14 days shall carry their proof of vaccination status. For fully vaccinated Filipinos, they must carry their vaccination card, which should be verified by a certificate of vaccination record portal of DICT or the City Health Office of the LGU. Those fully vaccinated in countries outside the Philippines must carry their official documentation of full vaccination validated through the POLO or present their international certificate of vaccination. All arriving individuals fully vaccinated are still required to undergo a 7-day facility-based quarantine upon arrival and will undergo RT-PCR testing on the 5th day. If negative, the individual shall complete the 7-day quarantine, and if found positive, he shall follow prescribed isolation protocols. Sean?
All right, thanks for clearing that up, Maan. Moving now to matters on the economy. We have the president signing some executive orders, including one adopting a national employment recovery strategy. Can you tell us what this is all about?
Yes, Sean, this executive order number 140 or adopting the National Employment Recovery Strategy will expand the livelihood, business, and work initiatives, taking into consideration the changes in the labor market caused by the COVID-19 pandemic and the fast adoption of new technologies. A National Employment Recovery Strategy Task Force will be established, which will be charged which will be chaired by the Department of Trade and Industry Secretary and co-chaired by the Labor Secretary and Director General of TESDA. Sean?
All right, and on the issue of politics, Maan, what did the palace have to say about this back and forth between President Duterte and the president of the ruling PDP Laban Party, Senator Manny Pacquiao? Anything new there?
Sean, presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said that the relationship between President Rodrigo Duterte and Senator Manny Pacquiao is not as cordial as it was. Now, the challenge for Senator Pacquiao was clear. Roque said that in the past, Pacquiao had nothing but praises for the president, and now he is giving the senator at least a week to divulge the alleged corrupt agencies that he was saying so the president can act on it. Roque also said that the president recognizes that the PDP Laban is a party or political party by the Pimentel family. Sean?
All right, thank you so much for all those updates. Marian Enriquez joining us live from Manila. Thanks, Man. And PhilHealth says that the indemnity package for those who experience serious adverse effects from COVID-19 vaccines is now available. In today's DOH forum, PhilHealth Vice President for Corporate Affairs, Dr. Shirley Domingo, said that the COVID-19 vaccine injury compensation package will cover up to 100,000 pesos in hospitalization costs. The state insurer will also provide a lump sum of 100,000 pesos in cases of permanent disability or death. Primary and secondary beneficiaries of the vaccinee who suffered adverse events are also eligible for the indemnity package.
So the coverage period para sa benefit na ito, in consonance na rin ito doon sa Republic Act na na-mention ko earlier, is claims from March 3, 2021 hanggang March 2, 2026 or 5 years po yun. Or until the completion of the COVID-19 vaccination program, whichever comes earlier.
And Indonesia's COVID-19 task force has recommended the use of Sinovac's COVID vaccine on children aged 12 to 17. Indonesian health officials said that children account for 13% of the total COVID-19 cases in the Southeast Asian country. Indonesia is racing against time to vaccinate people as the country grapples with a new wave of COVID infections, partly brought by the more infectious Delta variant of SARS-CoV-2. Hospitals in Jakarta are also overwhelmed with COVID-19 patients. And back here in the Philippines, members of the ruling PDP Laban Party are hoping that President Duterte will soon decide on his possible bid for the 2022 elections. Let's get the latest on that from Mean Los Baños, who joins us live from Mandaluyong. Hi, Mean. Last night, President Duterte said that he's not ruling out running for vice president next year. How did the members of his ruling party, PDP Laban, react to this?
Hi, Sean. Good afternoon. PDP Laban members welcome the remark of President Duterte that seeking the second highest position in the land may not be a bad idea after all. Echoing the President, PDP Laban Deputy Secretary General Attorney Melvin Matibag said it would indeed allow President Duterte to oversee projects that did not see the light of day during his term. Matibag is hoping that the President will come up with a decision before their July 17 National Assembly. Another agenda in the Assembly is the election of new officers. But should President Duterte does not push through with his VP bid, PDP Laban members said they will support whoever gets an endorsement the chief executive. Meanwhile, Matibag sided with the president when he dared Senator Manny Pacquiao to expose government offices supposedly involved in corruption. He noted that Pacquiao's comment could be of detriment to the party and that Pacquiao should have discussed the matter to the party first since he's a party mate and a national president at that. Sean, let's listen to what Matibag or Attorney Matibag had to say.
Meron pa pala mga ideya na ganyan and we are being ruled by the party principle. Sana sinabi sa partido. So, palagay ko, di ko alam how will I call it, kung bakit niya kailangan sabihin yun or magsalita ng ganyan na hindi man lang nakipag-usap sa mga kapartido.
Sean, as of now, we're still waiting for the response of Senator Pacquiao after the tirades, after President Duterte's tirades against him in his talk to the people last night. Sean?
All right, thank you so much for that update, Man Los Baños, joining us live from Mandaluyong. And around 8,000 people attended South Korea's first large-scale outdoor music festival since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's see how that went down in this video from Bloomberg. Kala ko may tikot. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.